DJ to
Oh
the
yeah,
star, superstar J Quick,
shout
Hood
out to
Rich
Thor
Official.
Magazine.
And y'all tuned in live and direct with Thought Magazine.
Hey yo, I feel like I can't be stopped. So fuck it, let your mama love
Sick it
you.
in your coldest. Ask about a nigga to your chick, I bet she knows it. Another city, dogging out a rental like it's stolen. This money on the road, I want a little, let me hold it. First my neck was naked, now look at it, bitch is frozen. Came on a brand new glasses on this vision rosy. Changed on the south for bad for dog, cause now we rolling. The pleasure all mine, I got the game out of control. Put in a lot of time and now we molded. Sagadocious, loving the ghetto, appealing the most of any population. Cross the nation, meaning coast to coast, that's how we know. Cup on the thrower, cause of how we flow. Clear vision, targets went from hockey to soccer goals. Lock and load, try to enlist when they can't stop the mode. Want to win, gotta buy in for the market close. Uncle
Don't
up on me,
believe
get one of
in
them
yourself
classic.
with you. That's even better. So I thank
Bring
all
me the
y'all, you know
mama.
what I'm saying, for having me on your platform. I'm truly appreciative of that. And if y'all ever need me or want me to come back, I'll be more than happy to do it. So I
For
say thank
sure.
y'all once again.
For sure.
Thank you,
Thank you
bro.
very much.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna get
Really
into
appreciate
this.
you.
Yo, 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 what's going up and what's going down? Well, welcome to Let's Rap. We are here, privileged and honored to have one of the best artists in Saginaw, Michigan, and Michigan, period, that I think that's doing some of the biggest things right now, Mr. Devaughn Collins.
How
How
y'all
you
doing?
doing?
Thank you,
How you
thank you,
doing
thank you.
today? um, is there any places that you can let them know to plug in to see your art?
Um, I only have like Facebook, Instagram. I just started on the TikTok thing. Like, I'm not computer savvy or edit
Mhm.
savvy, so I'm trying to learn how to move into the social media world.
For sure, for sure. Al, you want to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm Al James, also known as Al James 989. You can find me at it's Al James 989 on every social media platform and on streaming platforms for my music. You can type in Al James 989 on all of those.
For sure, for sure. I am Catherine Rivers, not better known as Cat. You can find me at Instagram on. I always forget my Instagram name. What is that? It used to be Musically Amazing, and I changed it, and I probably shouldn't have did that because now I just keep forgetting it. But I'm Catherine Rivers on most things. You can find me at Cat's Creative Corner on Facebook and on YouTube. So as long as you can find those places, you can always find my Instagram. So no worries. We're going to kick off in the questions. We're going to do a 30-minute episode. This man is a busy man, always working. Every time I speak to him, he is at work. And hey, it ain't the devil's hand if it's working, so we with it. So, how did you start doing art and realizing that it was your gift and your passion?
Um, how can I? Well, I guess this is telling my age, but I've been drawing since Pac-Man came out.
Yeah,
That was
for
placed in the
sure.
bottom of a Tupperware cup. The little plastic cups back in the day. They used to have the Tupperware parties, and me and my cousin would break the bottom of the circle, cut a triangle in there, put the
Yeah,
eyes and the eyes on. So that kind of started my drawing career. I probably was like 6 or 7 when we were doing that, and it's
yeah,
just something I always wanted to do. Growing up, I had a cousin named Deshae McKinney, and I used to watch him draw or look at the stuff he drew. And for him to be so young, like he was at Ruben Daniels when they started the school for when Ruben Daniels first started, it was a school for the gifted, the
yeah.
arts
I
and
went there.
science. Yeah,
Yeah,
so he was going there when they first opened. So he kind of, helped nurture that wanted to draw and be like him, kind of, because
yeah,
it was just amazing. My mother draws; she was always drawing dresses because she had seamstress. So
yeah,
watching
yeah.
her
She
draw,
cold too.
yeah,
She
she would
cold
draw
too.
dresses and patterns and stuff like that. So her, my uncle Freeman, I watched him draw model cars and stuff. So it was just like a something I wanted to do.
Yeah, kind of sort of a family gift. Sound like.
Yeah, it's a
Some
couple
families are
artists.
just
Yeah,
artistic. Yeah. just artistically inclined. That's a wonderful thing. What's some of your favorite pieces of artwork?
I always think about the first time I even sold some art, and I wish I could think of the secretary's name that was at Central Junior High. I drew a picture of Josephine Baker, and it wasn't even all the way complete. And she was like, "I buy it from you." And when she
Okay,
bought it, I was like,
that's dope.
"Yeah, like I've never sold anything." Like so, for her to buy it, that was like, I wish I could find that picture and find her to see that picture. Because like I was in junior high.
I wonder if it's the same lady that was there when I was there, because I seen her a few years ago. I can't remember her name.
She light
She
skinned.
was a
She was like,
sweetheart.
yeah, she was kind of like caramel skin. Now you gonna say light
Yeah.
skin. She was, and she was older. I can't. I wish I could think of that lady's name, but she was there from the time I was going there. And she brought my first painting. Some of all my favorite work is black and white. Like anything
That's
black and
my
white.
favorite artwork.
Yeah,
Yep, black and white
black and
photographs
white.
and artwork is my favorite too. Yep,
Yeah, I can't wait to finish painting this house over here. Like the whole living room is gonna be white with black and white paint.
that's
That's my
what's up.
thing. Yeah.
Al, you got any questions you want to chime in with?
Uh, yeah. Do you do you consider yourself to have like a certain style with your art?
Um,
Like as far as
Yes. Like pop art.
like the actual established styles, like yeah, like pop art and impressionism, like that type of stuff.
I mostly do well because I do a lot of portraits, like realism. I
Hmm.
can do other stuff, like because most of my work is commission and people being different. It's a lot of people have variations of stuff they want, and I try to accommodate everybody. If you come to me with an idea, I'm gonna try to make it come to life.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what would you say is your favorite? Like even like outside of that, what would be your favorite?
Portraits, like I love doing portraits because
Okay.
most most people who come to me for portraits is because they didn't lost somebody,
Mm.
and
so that means something. Yeah,
yeah, it means something to them. Like
yeah,
and to see their face, like that's more rewarding than the money. Like to see somebody's face. Like
yeah,
I joke with
Yeah.
them when they see it because they start tearing up, and I tell them if you start crying, I'm gonna put you out.
yeah, yeah,
You know, like
yeah. Because
and
it'll
but I
definitely break you
understand their
down.
emotions. Yeah, like I understand their emotions and what they feeling when they see that person that's no longer there. And for me to give
Yeah,
them a shirt, a canvas, whatever they wanted on, like they gonna have that. Like it ain't like a regular T-shirt they gonna just put on and put in the watch. It they actually
yeah,
gonna take care of the shirt or
yeah.
hang the
Hang
canvas
it.
up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, yeah.
portraits, I love doing portraits.
Yeah, I feel the same way about portrait art, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's something that you can't replace. You know what I mean? When
Hmm.
somebody do something like that for you, it really means something. You know,
Right.
just because they took that time and because it's somebody you love. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
exactly.
it'd be dope to do for people for real, for sure. Um, who how did you get involved with the silos and how was that experience for you? That was a giant project, man. Like
Yeah,
we
that
so
was
proud of
dope.
y'all for that. It's so dope. Like for
So
real. It's dope.
like
Yeah.
it was such a it was it was it was a good experience. It
Yeah.
was like one of the best things like I done did as far as art wise. I
Yeah.
didn't really understand the impact of it in the beginning. I didn't know like it was gonna be on the news. I didn't know that these different media companies like the Detroit News and
Yeah.
the LA Times was here and different other organizations was here taking pictures of it
That's
until
dope, man.
the guy I met a representative of the company who supplied the paint. I,
Wow.
I'm trying to say their name, Timek. Tim, Timek, I just remember it's cement spelled backwards. So however you say cement spelled backwards, Timek is the name of the company. And the representative, he was like, yes, this is going to be a big deal. Like, this going to be in
Yeah.
magazines. This going to be here. This the second biggest mural in the United States. So, yes, this is
Wow.
going to be a big deal. So, when he kind of
Yeah.
explained it to me like that, I was like, I'm a part of something. My name gonna be attached to this second
Yep.
biggest mural in the United States, which
You in
is
the
good for
history
my
books.
for my portfolio. Like I can say like I done did a 90-foot silo building or whatever. So and being up on the list,
Can't
the
many people
claim,
say that.
yeah, like that
Yeah.
go a long way in this mural game in this doing murals to say, you
Yeah,
know, I've done that. That's something
yeah,
I can do. Because I'm gonna just say about a year ago, I was told I didn't have enough experience on
wow.
doing murals, but I don't get mad at it. Like I took it as, like shit, get your weight up. They
Hey,
don't know you yet.
they don't know. They don't
Yeah,
know.
so
They found out real quick. They fucked around and found
exactly.
out.
2 weeks later, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get mad about stuff that's not for me. Like that wasn't for me. So
Exactly.
what was for me, 2 weeks later, I got to do a 4-story building.
Way outshadow
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way
When
bigger than
God
that.
say it's time and He decide which door you supposed to go to when you obedient to it, man, He'll open some stuff that's humongous. And
That
your talent
led
alone
to
will
me,
open them doors. You know what I mean?
yeah, just that rejection, and then, like I say, 2 weeks later, I'm doing a 4-story building, which led me to being part of the silo. Like, so it's on how you take it. Some people would say, like, fuck them, and oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
No,
And,
You
you can
good.
curse.
You
oh,
good.
okay, okay,
Yeah, you good.
You can smoke. You can
okay,
curse. You can whatever you do.
yeah. So like I took it as a motivational thing. Like, okay, I wasn't qualified to them for this particular job, which I thought
Right.
it would have been a cool job. A black guy doing a mural of the
Definitely.
first black mayor of Saginaw. It
Yeah.
was a nice chunk of change, and they just said, we don't think you have the experience to do a wall that size. I was like, cool. Like, I thank y'all for having me, for even considering my design, da 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 da. They was like, yeah, we can work with you later on in the future. Yeah, but in the
Yeah.
future, it's going to cost you now.
Exactly. Now
Yeah.
Ain't
you got
that
to come
bill
on
What's
set?
off that
crazy is
chicken.
when I seen it going on, I thought it was you doing it till I saw it wasn't you doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
like, damn, I thought that was dog.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
ain't.
I
I don't
wanted
even
it,
know
you
who
know what I'm
that
saying?
is,
Like,
but it's
because it
cool.
was
Like it is what it is.
Me,
a
I'm who is
black,
this nigga?
yeah,
That
which
ain't
led me
Devaughn
to
doing.
me doing the silos actually got me involved with the Saginaw Spirits, and I did a mural for the Memorial Cup.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it
Mhm.
all come around. Like I say, what's meant for you is meant for you. Like
yeah.
that
And those
job
are
wasn't meant for you. So
those are iconic things that you did. Those are things that'll go down in art history. You
yeah,
know, those are humongous things for somebody that come from a city so small.
hmm
And to rise out and do something that big, man, we so proud of you, man.
Yeah.
I
thank
needed
you,
to have you on here just so we could tell you how proud of you we is. Like that
thank you, thank
bring pride every time I see some of your art around
Yeah.
town. My
Speaking
chest
you.
of
Yeah,
get
that's
that,
what I'm
stuck
trying to
out.
do
like
now.
how does it
Yeah.
feel to because this is how I look at it. How does it feel to be pretty much part of like the ground level of like the rejuvenation of Saginaw? Because that's pretty much what's been going
That's
on
what it
lately. Like
is.
it's
They
kind of like
beautifying it.
we trying like we all know what it's like to live here. So the negative that happens,
This
but
negative narrative, yeah,
there's been a real effort to
Yeah.
do what I
change the
just said,
narrative,
like
change the narrative.
rejuvenate and make,
Yeah,
yeah, basically just change the narrative, like you just
yeah,
said. Like there's been a real effort, and you've been a real big part of that. And that's like everybody in the city know your name because of that now. Like it's especially
Yeah.
now with the silos, but before that, like it's like that's something that like we just said, the city's so
Yeah.
small, so we all know each other. Like we all
right,
kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, it's
And
like
when we
seeing your
started,
friends and family doing great
yeah, when we
things. You
started
know, you
seeing that, it's like,
that's
damn, dude,
basically what it
actually
is.
he actually part of something that's
positive.
great for the city and we ain't
Yeah,
never really saw before. Like
Yeah.
because at first it was a lot of little backlash for like every little project going on around here. There's always some type of backlash about it. But that's just because you're gonna get that with everything that's unprecedented.
exactly,
Like
Yeah.
if ain't nobody ever done it before, people who ain't
exactly.
gonna understand it, they gonna show that. They gonna show
Yeah,
exactly that they don't understand it in negative ways. But a lot of
it,
motherfuckers like us we take to that. Like we understand what's
Hell
going on.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So
That's for,
I'm
for
so
me.
happy about that they pick somebody not from Saginaw to head the project
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
Very.
because
Yeah.
he don't have no ties to Saginaw. So
Mhm.
his art is his art. Like he's known worldwide for
Yeah.
cubism, like
yeah,
drawing with
Yep.
cubes. So
Yep.
like I say, by him not having ties to Saginaw, it was just perfect because like you said, it's gonna be people that don't understand or people that don't
Right.
like the project. But
yeah,
Hmm.
being there on site every day for the 3 weeks it took us to do the project and to see the people ride through, get out, take pictures,
Yeah.
smile, like, and it wasn't even finished.
yeah,
It
Yeah.
wasn't even finished.
And it was
And
already
people,
so nice. You know
yeah,
what I
and
mean?
people like you said, people had a negative comments of what their thoughts is. That's the one thing
It's
about
their
art I
opinion.
love. Yeah, everybody gonna have an opinion about art.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Uh, like some people said, I would have preferred y'all do something that represented Saginaw. Well,
Yeah.
then you still gonna piss some people off that wanted to see something new for Saginaw.
yeah,
Somebody
Exactly.
that want to see a change or something moving forward. Not
Exactly.
saying like the past is not respected. Everybody respect the past and what it stands for, but it's also moving forward.
yeah,
The
Exactly.
kids that
exactly.
see them silos, like the smiles on the kids' faces,
Yeah.
like it's worth like, okay, so you got 50 people that don't like it, but you got 700 that love it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Exactly.
So the
So it don't
numbers
matter.
outweigh. Yeah, like okay, 50 gonna be mad, but I take the 700 smiles over the 50
Yeah,
clowns any day.
this
Most
was
definitely.
definitely a learning experience for the city, I believe, because like you said, like we could have, because there was already talks about it. Like everybody, a lot of people wanted the silos to represent Saginaw and like
Yeah,
the history, but then that created the conversation of what then, like
yeah,
Yeah. Well, what is
what is it
that?
gonna be? So then it's like
Yeah.
you gotta like look at it like, okay, what are we even focusing on, bro? Like this
right.
shit don't even
Yeah.
mean
Because
nothing.
that's
Like
gonna mean
what
something different to
like
everybody.
yeah, like
Yeah.
everybody got their own opinion about this shit, and that's what we all arguing about, our opinion. Like
Yes, and
this was
that's
perfect, like
acceptable.
to
You
where
know,
like
in
we don't
art,
have
that's
to,
acceptable.
yeah, we
Like
don't
you
have
can
to
have
think
your opinion.
inside that box all the time. Like
Exactly.
we can move on from what we believe we are.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like
Exactly.
it's crazy.
People that don't do art don't understand that it is an expression of either where you want to go, what you've been through, or what you're doing
Exactly.
now. You know what I mean? Art is you're the expression of whoever is constructing that art to be put there. So you got to respect it. You know what I mean? They
And
don't
if
respect it as much as people that do art respect
and
it. You know?
if you look at the artist who designed the silos, his name is Okudo. He from
Mhm.
Spain.
Yeah. Yeah.
He part of the LGBT community.
Uh,
You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he pushed something sexual or anything
Right.
like that on the city.
Not
His
at
work
all.
is in Japan. His work is in New York. His work is in California. His work in Europe. Like
that's
It's
his,
what
world
he do.
renowned.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and his whole thing is like to spread love. So
hmm
Yeah.
it ain't no derogatory statement. It ain't no sexual statement. His thing
yeah.
is to spread love.
Yeah.
He just happened
People
to be part of
always
the
did.
LGBT community,
How
which is
how else can
okay.
you do that in an art piece without a bunch of fucking colors? I mean, like
Right,
you can, but it's like it makes sense to use a bunch of
Yeah.
colors. Like it
right.
ain't got
Yeah.
a
To
bunch of
me, it
colors
give
don't have
me
to mean that. You know what I mean?
yes,
Like
exactly.
you
To me,
know,
it give me carnival circus vibes.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the carnival, you see a bunch
Yeah.
of colors. When you go to the fair, you see a bunch of colors. And like I say, it's more kid friendly than anything because kids
yeah,
just love them colors. The part of the reason I came back from Dallas was to do something for the kids. When I do the mural on Niagara and we had a showdown, it's for the high school students.
Yeah.
Every time I do something, it's for the high school seniors. Like, but
Cause
people,
imagine they seeing your pictures in front of that, they gonna be so
yeah,
nice. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that's gonna be a
exactly,
dope scenery.
exactly.
That's why I always do something that say
That's part of our
989
goal.
on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
every
Yeah.
piece I do gonna say 989. So the kids
Hmm.
will be like, and it just don't be kids. Like I done seen people take photos, like senior photos, like
Yeah.
rap video photos, like
We just
everybody
went
gonna
and
take
took
a picture.
photos
I
by
got
some of your
some.
stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
it's to
got some in
represent
front of
the
your
city.
shit, man.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
you
like
doing us a service.
yeah,
yeah,
when you see that in the background, you know you in Saginaw. You know what I mean? You
Hmm.
exactly.
trademarking us.
So
And that's beautiful.
that's what I like about my art is it's representative, like where I'm from, even if
Yeah.
it's not just strictly 989. Like people wanted to see Native Americans on the silos. They wanted to see logs and like all that is a part of history. And you can
Yeah,
go to the
it is.
Capitol Museum and see all that.
Yeah,
Exactly. Cause
You
don't
can
you can
go
go
nobody
see
want
down.
no
all that.
museum in the middle of the street.
You can go down
Right.
and look under the bridge.
Exactly. So,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
what we did with the silos is like gonna be forever. And even like Okudo said, maybe in 20 years, 30 years, they paint over the silos
Right.
and paint something else.
Yeah,
Like it can always be
Be
changed. That's why we
changed.
had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Paint can
even
always be coated over.
yeah, and it's not a big deal because
It's not.
we had our time with it. I still get fussed at for
And it's still
changing.
gonna be in those
Yeah,
books, you know what I
I
mean?
get fussed at for changing the 989. Like I told them, I'm finna paint over it again. They like, what you gonna do that for? And because it's art and it can
It's
change. Like
ever growing,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, like y'all
That's
had that
teaching our
for a whole.
city to stop
Yeah.
Accept
holding
that.
some certain things that's surface level so dear. We don't have to do that, but we do that as a city. Like we do
Right.
that so much, and it gets to the point where everybody like you go on Facebook, everybody talking about the same shit, and that's cool. Like you gonna get that, but it's like when everything that you're talking about is
Over
Just
with.
based off this, yeah,
just
it's
overwhelming
not even interesting.
some
Like it's just
bullshit.
something
Like
to
Yeah, what you
talk
gonna
about.
talk
yeah,
about now?
Right.
It's like
Wait
I'm
till
here to
somebody
say.
else do something or somebody else say something, and then but
And it's just we need stuff that inspire us around here because we have so many negative things going on sometimes, and because we have so many hard days, sometimes it's good to. You might be having a bad day. You come across and you see all that color and all that beauty, and you see the artwork. You take your time and just go through there and look at that stuff. It calm your spirit. You know what I
yeah,
mhm.
I
mean?
do it.
So
I
it's a
do it every
beautiful,
day.
inspirational
So that's
thing.
what I
I
was
go
just
look
to
at
say.
them
I
silos
stalk the
every day.
silos. I
Man,
stalk the silos just to go by
Yeah,
and see, even if it's one
yeah,
or two cars out there. Like
yeah,
I know what these people are doing. They sitting there and they vibing, they chilling
yeah.
in front
It's
of some cool ass
inspirational.
artwork. You got the car company that's right behind the silos.
Yeah,
What's their name? Dynamic Corvette, and
yep.
I can't think of the other one, but
You got
they come
Garrett's,
take pictures. Yeah,
you
they
got
come take their
Windsor's.
cars in front of
Yeah,
the silos and take pictures, and you see
yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying? And read the
It's a
comments,
beautiful
and people be
thing.
like, "Cool ass backdrop, cool ass colors for the car and
Yeah,
stuff like that."
yeah,
And just to know I was a part of that, like I was up there and a wedding came up there to take
yeah.
wedding photos up in there, and
That's
I had to,
beautiful.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I just
Yeah,
so happened to be there while they was doing that. I ran over there and I told them, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ain't trying to fuck up your thing, but."
yeah.
Just for them to come out and take pictures in front of it, like,
yeah. That's
That's
dope.
dope as hell.
That's
And you
dope.
don't know when magazines and models and you know what I mean, stuff like
yeah,
that may pick that as the scene because
and
people
it's
look
two
stuff like
sides.
that up to go in front of, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
two sides. Like you can pick one side and go to another silo. You can pick them. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah,
Each one, by him making each one different, that was perfect. That was perfect.
yeah.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
right.
Like
different. You catch something
different every
every like
time.
you catch
Yeah.
something new
Yeah,
every
you can
time you
tell
look
he
at
been
it.
doing it for a very long time.
Yeah,
I went on
Yeah,
his YouTube and saw how he did it. And I was amazed that he could just take extender broom brush or some extender with tape. He taped the paintbrush on the end of it and he laid the lines out. And I'm like, dude, he can't even see what he
doing
doing.
crazy.
that's
Yeah,
his
Yeah,
like his
technique though.
mind,
He
the
done
way he
mastered
saw
it.
it.
Yeah, he
What?
done
He didn't
mastered his
master it.
technique. Yeah,
Man, and just seeing
cause
it on
I
YouTube,
seen his work. I seen a lot of his work, dude. Cold, and
what?
yeah.
that's what he
Shout out
do.
to
Like
him,
he
man.
man,
Thank
he's
you
so
from
cold,
Saginaw.
bro.
We thank you for
Yeah.
that because you
Like
came and
he
you
had
you
to
really
leave.
made the city shine with that.
Yeah, he had to leave during the process. He left for a week, but he laid
Yeah,
out everything for us to
Yeah,
get it done till he got back. Because he got like 5 showings worldwide going on at the same time. He got artwork over here. He got a museum over here. He got stuff in. He got another place over here. He got stuff going on, and he just had to leave for a week to. attend business.
Just to attend stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and then he came back and we laid
That
out.
is
We
some
knocked it out.
dedication, man. Some
Yeah,
dedication.
Yeah.
For real. And it's definitely some hard work, man. That
man.
I respect the hell. I get tired painting 8x10 canvas. Okay, put it down for a whole 2 months to come back to it. So I don't know how y'all stay dedicated to stay up there for
Part of the
3 weeks straight.
part of the
Think I
reason
had
is
carpal
I
tunnel
ain't
by
even gonna lie.
Friday.
It's money. It's money. Like when I be involved in especially a commission piece, like I don't want to have to give people their money back. So
Yeah.
that's part of the
No, for
motivation of me.
real.
Yeah, like let me go and
Yeah.
get this done and out the way. Like I
That I
got to get
learned
back
that with
over to the
music.
Black Art Museum. I mean, to the Black Museum because I got to finish over there with Kevin. Like that's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
passion of mine. What
I
he
love
got
Shout
that
out to
going
area
over
too.
there.
Kev, man, with the Black
Yeah, yeah,
Museum.
Yeah. Shout out to
That's
Kevin.
a beautiful, wonderful thing. I haven't had a chance to step foot. I've been outside 1,000 times because he's my friend, but I
right.
haven't had a chance to actually
Yeah,
just
you
go in
got
and
to
go look
go in.
around yet.
You got to go in,
Yeah,
Man,
even if it's just
it's dope in there. It's
yeah,
dope in
like,
there.
and he got it
yeah,
set up to where you can just go around, you can see and you can learn. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a
Yeah.
real learning
that
experience.
too is a dedicated man because for years we done been friends and going to his house and he's been black teaking as he called it.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what I mean?
what
And
Hmm.
this stuff will be all over the house. We will be scared of the little
man?
voodoo doll looking things.
Move like you go
You
in his
can
house.
tell.
Like Kevin
You
got
can
so
tell.
much artifacts and art and stuff that it's
Yeah.
it's so beautiful to see that
And he'll take
somebody
off anywhere to go get it.
what and
That's what I love
and will.
about
And will
him.
travel to go even
Yeah,
like junkyard. Like I seen him just get out the trash can. Like he saved some stuff
yeah,
out of the trash can. He got in
yeah.
there himself and he got the stuff out the trash can. And I'm like, that's what you call dedication
That's
Yeah.
to
dedication.
your craft.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he finds stuff that people be looking for. You know,
Yeah,
that's another
yeah.
thing part of Saginaw that I'm happy
It's
to be
like the
back and
Black
be a part
Antiques
of.
Roadshow in there, man. I'm
What?
telling you. It go crazy. I know it do because I seen a lot of the stuff before it made the museum. Just sitting,
Yeah.
just his
When he was
house
on
was full of
Hamilton,
it.
the
Like
spot on
all of that
Hamilton, like
stuff.
when he had the black tiki spot on Hamilton, like that was a cool ass
Yeah,
spot. And I gotta give a
yeah,
shout out to Naisha Latoy
yeah.
because she
Hmm.
introduced me to John during the mural showdown. Like
Okay.
I call her the Black Mama Art around here in Saginaw. So
Yeah,
anything art
She
she
is.
involved in, like she know what's going on and she can tell you about it and everything. So
it's
let me give
dedication.
a
Definitely.
huge shout out to her for even
Yeah,
introducing me into the whole
most
mural
definitely.
game
Shout
and
out to the
everything.
queen. Man, it's all about who you know. It's all about getting to know these beautiful people that we have here at our disposal here in Saginaw. Like you young people that love to do art and love to draw, take it seriously. Come and meet the Devaughn Collins. Come and meet all of these people, the Kevins,
Mhm.
any of us that do
Right.
anything good around here. Come meet us. We will help you. We
Oh,
will
and I
feed
love
into
the
you.
kids.
We
Like
will
that's my
teach you.
whole thing. Yeah, about the
Yeah,
kids. Like I'm in talks with First War because I want to do some of First War that
yeah,
involves the kids. I'm
Oh
in
yeah.
talks with. I talk to Bud Pratt and them all the time about doing something for the kids
At
at
the
the Navy.
Navy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like because that's what we had coming up. You can go to the
Yeah.
neighborhood house. You can go to First Ward. You can go to Silverton. Like it
I
was
was
a
just
fun.
thinking
yeah,
about that, man. Like at the
man.
Civitan and First War for me,
Yeah,
man. Like
Ninth
we
Street.
used to
We
appreciate
had so
when
many
people
places to
came
go.
and did that type of stuff with us.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
cause like I ain't gonna lie, First Ward and the Civitan, they got so many resources for the kids. Shout out
yeah.
to United Way.
they
They
do.
got so many resources from United Way for the kids every year. It's ridiculous. But it's like when my favorite stuff used to be when people came in
And
to
talked and teach.
and talked and like taught us what they knew.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
Ray from Ray's Records and Tapes, he came in and
yeah.
showed us how to DJ a few times.
See?
Like we have artists come in showing us how to paint. We had people showing us ballroom dancing. Like
Right.
Yeah.
we had etiquette classes from people. Like
Excuse me.
it's
Bless you.
different. Like it's like they do a lot for the kids. So
And
and
that's what I want
I
to bring
speak as a
back.
person
That's
who
what I
was in
want to.
that.
Cause
Like
we gotta
the
get the
kids really
kids.
do appreciate that.
We got
Yeah.
to. My whole plan and end game been since the beginning is I just want a big lighthouse community center like here for kids. I want a program for kids who's losing their fathers out here and their mothers and you know what I mean, their siblings. They need that support. They need mentors. They need people to still love on them, to parent on them. You know,
Hmm.
they need mother figures and father figures and stuff to come through. Um, Rest in peace to Infamous and BC. We lost this week.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely.
Queez, it's just been so much going on in our city this week that's been hard. So I want to grab these kids because
Mhm.
I'm one of them. You know what I mean?
Right,
I started out as one of them. So
right.
that I take very personally. Like that is like really my passion. Is like to have something for children to be able to come to that teaches them art and music and dance and
And culture
poetry and
thing.
spoken word and you know what I mean
Yeah,
stuff like that. The arts, but not
right.
just basketball, not just a place to hang out at, like tutors and things like that. People to talk to, counselors to come
Hmm.
in when they angry and speak to their counselors. You know stuff like that. That's the only way we're gonna save our youth. You know what I mean? So
And it
yeah, I
started with
believe
that.
in that a lot. I see you have your daughter with you a lot of times doing your artwork. Are you teaching her?
Man, that's so funny because like I don't push it on her.
Yeah,
I don't say here, get a paintbrush and do this. I hold her sometimes because uh, she's still my baby girl, so she's
yeah,
still like pick me up. So if I'm doing a t-shirt, if I'm airbrushing something, like she want to be right there while I'm doing it. To the point that I done here, I'm gonna set this down, I'm gonna set you some paint down, I'm gonna get you a canvas and a
so you could be
paintbrush.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she just go on there like I got about 3 or 4 of her paintings, and I'm gonna post them one day. But like I said, it's something she want to do. It ain't I'm forcing it on
she
her,
gonna be cold. Watch, I'm manifesting it. I'm
and
calling it
and
right
it's
now.
still,
Watch, she gonna be
and
so
to me, it's
cold.
still not like set in stone that that's what she want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna let her choose whatever
yeah,
she want to do.
most
Like she
definitely.
played the piano with my mom the other day at the SVRC building, and just her tapping the keys. I don't know if she's been with her mama and her mama didn't set her by a piano, but to see her push the piano keys and it almost makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear a
yeah,
melody or something. So she might want to play the piano. She might
rhythmic.
want to be an
Yeah,
artist. She might want to do karate. She might want to cook because if I'm cooking,
whatever it is, she gonna
yeah,
be great at it, and I know
whatever,
she will. If
whatever.
she go
Like
to
you know,
cooking and any of those things, you can bring her to see me.
like she love to
We'll
be
get
in
her
the kitchen
together.
while either I'm cooking or my mama cooking. Her mama cooks, so ain't you know
Yeah,
like she gonna be around cooking. She gonna be around fashion. She might want to
heck, yeah.
make clothes because she see my mama make clothes. It ain't no telling what she want to do.
She
She
might be
too
like
think.
me, and she might do it all.
Yeah.
I do all
So
of these. Like I
my
love to
thing
do
is,
all of those things. So she might just do it all.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
for
I
real.
feel you.
I'm behind her. I support her too. Like whatever you
Yep.
want to do, I'm gonna be there for you, and I'm gonna be your number one fan. So
Most
that's
definitely.
my
Shout out
buddy.
to you for being a good father and all the good dads out
Most
here
definitely.
that take the time out to inspire their daughters and to give them the things that make them grow. We don't always have that, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, blessed thing when I see it. It warms my heart. So y'all keep
Thank you,
continuously
thank you.
being those good dads for these little girls and these little boys because you are important.
Thank
You
you,
are
thank you, thank
loved and you are appreciated in this community because you are the things that are going to change things. Is that guidance? You know that guidance changes things. It puts the beautiful people here.
you.
You
So
know, so keep making beautiful people. Yep, most definitely. We got Jeremy down here that says coldest art I ever saw and in person for
that's
years.
my brother. That's my brother. Jay Jack is my brother. That's my
Salute.
brother.
That's my brother too, man. Got
So
nothing but love for
and
J Jack.
shout out
Shout
to
out
him and
J
Jeff.
Jack
Yeah,
Dog
him and Jeff.
Magazine.
Yeah, him and
Most
Jeff, my
definitely, they the
brothers.
reason for the season.
Right.
Most dang definitely. So, where you see yourself being at in 5 years? That'll be my
I
last
don't.
question for you, Al. You can
I don't. I don't. That's too far for me. Like I
too
don't.
far.
Yeah. Like I don't even look to next week. I ain't even gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
even next week is too far for me to say what I'm gonna be doing. I
Okay.
every day is a different day for me. So I don't want to say like cliche. Like I just go with the flow because
My
some stuff
saying
needs to be.
is that I don't make plans because they never work out.
Yeah, and
So
see, that's
I
another.
just
That's
go with
one
the
of the
flow.
reasons because I done seen people spaz out because plans didn't go like they thought,
I don't even
and I'll
spaz
be
Yeah.
no
like,
more, bro.
you know, like you didn't have a backup plan, like you just thought this
Yeah.
one thing was going. happen, and if it don't happen, like the world ain't finna end because this
Ain't
one
shit
thing
sure
didn't
in
happen.
life, shit.
Right. So
Yeah,
it is stuff I plan on doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I can say I plan on going to Africa, which I plan on doing, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it like in the next 5 years. I don't know if I'm gonna do it
yeah,
at the end of the year. Like, but I plan on
right,
going to Africa because that's where I want to be at. So in
right,
5 years, I plan
Feel
on
that.
doing something in Africa because we got to get out of here.
I
right.
feel that. Feel
Most
that.
damn definitely.
We
Don't
got to
leave
get
us
out of
out
here.
here, call me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and it is so funny because I always wondered, just say like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I wonder how would I get to Africa because I don't want to go to Africa as a tourist. I want to be able to go and say, I know so and so over here. I know somebody over here. I want to feel safe when I go to Africa. And
Yeah,
by the grace, like we got that connection over there now. So when we go to Nigeria or Lagos, we got people over there that ain't gonna let nobody fuck over us. If we go to Ghana, we got people over here that ain't gonna let nobody fuck over us. Because that's stuff you have to worry about when you traveling abroad like that, not to be taken advantage of. So that's my plan. Like I said, if you want to say for the next 5 years, like plan on putting some roots down in Africa or something.
that's dope. My end game is Jamaica though. I'll be the seal man.
So yeah, that's my
But
plans for the
Al,
next.
you got any closing questions? Because I know we said 30 minutes. We 7 over.
Nah, I ain't.
No,
Nah,
it's
I ain't
cool.
want to hold them too long. But
Yeah,
nah, I ain't
it's
got
cool.
no questions for real.
That's the good thing about being an entrepreneur. Like you can
Yeah,
push the time a little bit. Like
yeah,
I still got to get in
You're
here and
right
get work
about that.
did, but yeah, but ain't nobody finna be like, hey, you ain't at the clock yet. You ain't on the, like
yeah, exactly.
For sure, for
being your
sure.
own boss, as they say, helps a lot.
So we gonna wrap it up and let you go so you can go ahead and do your stuff that you be doing, So,
Appreciate it.
I ain't gonna get
I
in the way of
appreciate
your
y'all
art for
having
sure,
me.
for sure.
I so appreciate y'all having me on here.
I
And I want to
love
thank
that you
you,
Thanks
came
for
Cat,
here.
coming.
and I
Yeah,
want to thank you, fam, and J Jack. You my motherfucking brother. So whenever J Jack talk or something
For
he got
sure.
to do with, I'm there. Same thing with him and Jeff. Whatever they got something going on, I'm trying to be part of
For
because I
sure,
know
for sure.
they're doing
And
it
we
for
appreciate you so, so much. We
most
thank you for
definitely.
coming here. We love that you came and kicked it with us. I'm always respectful of my guest time, but I do appreciate the time that you take out and that you give to us and to your community and to the city. We appreciate the work and the beauty that you're putting back in here, the hope, the inspiration, the joy that you're putting back within the city. Continue to do your work. It will add up.
Thank
And
you,
it's
man.
already mounted high.
Thank you,
Most
thank
definitely.
you.
Real talk.
It's
Appreciate that.
already mounted really high. So I'm gonna get my butt up out of here. I am Kat, once again from Kat's Creative Corner, Catherine Rivers. This is my co-host Al James, and this is Mr. Devaughn Collins. We have come in today, and we hope that we have given your night a light. And
Thank
we love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
you. Thank you.